pull up the comments. Cleveland, what's happening? Welcome back to the stream. Goat Man's Island out there. We're using live minnows, so hopefully we switched it up from live worms and whatnot on this other side. It's weird because I'm getting little hits on this pole, but that's a worm. What are you gonna do? Take a nibble off of a minnow? They can't nibble away at the minnow, you know, unless it's a turtle. It's got to be a pretty good hit. So. What do you think these guys are fishing for? Head to the fishing hole. Walked past a pretty good sized snake on the way down here. Took some pictures. I was trying to get some video of it, but the lady that was sitting kind of next to it, "You're gonna scare it next to me. You're gonna scare it back to me." I'm like, dang it, I don't want to be rude. It's okay, ma'am. I have a YouTube channel devoted to such situations and scenarios. So I just took a picture of it and let it go. I'm definitely gonna identify it later on and see what that was, because I've never seen a snake like that before. It's like a speckled, like a white and black speckled snake. Round head. It wasn't the diamond head, but it was like a black and white speckle. On a side note, I seen a huge golden speckled fish jump out the water there just a little bit ago. Sure smash those likes on the way in, you guys. Hopefully we can get on the fish pretty quick here. I wanted to bring the live minnows this time, something bigger and chunkier for bigger bass and bigger drum and whatnot. Kind of eliminate the yellow bass and the smaller sand bass from trying to nibble away at the live worms we usually use here. So we got large minnows on there. Pretty good size too, they draw good attention to themselves. Definitely hit a drum, probably, I'd say, here pretty soon, hopefully. Put a few drums on the bank. I see somebody knocked over my boulders that I tediously placed for my live well here. Come on, big fish, no whammies. The big fish, no whammies. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. These guys trying to hurry up and get to the hole, ain't they? They ain't put the hammer down yet. They ain't had a beer or two, but when they're heading back that other way, they're going to be going about 3 times that speed. Following behind them, last but not least, the stump jumper. Dreaming of days when he could put the 250 Yamaha on the back of this little John boat. Bless his little heart, pedaling out there with a 125. No, I'm not sure what he's got. Alright guys. You know when you don't have your aerator, you get the oxygen tablets. That's what we did here. We do got a couple floaters. I don't know if I put two tablets too many. That's a half a dozen dead right there. I bought 2 dozen. Then I submerged this to kind of get rid of some of the chemicals that them oxygenated tablets will procure to the water. I took and I soaked that. Excuse me, submerge this with these holes in the water here to kind of swish up the water and get some clean, pure lake water in there as well. So make sure they got enough oxygen and maximize our potential of catching fish for y'all. I don't recall fishing down right here with live minnows before. I get a lot of action on live worms, like I always say. Shouldn't be much different. This is drum central, so don't count out a big drum coming through here. Pretty good sized bass that's snatching one of these poles up. Live line is set out on the left one. We're out, I'd say, probably about 80 yards on the left pole. And off to the right, the northeast, we got, that pole's way the hell out there with just a 2-ounce sinker. Same thing, live minnows, both poles. Ever-trusted Fiji. Fiji, holler at me. I need an endorsement for the channel. Holler at your boy. Dang, I should have told that lady to suck it and just continue to film that snake. Whether she got mad or not, it's a pretty cool looking snake. Smash those likes on the way in, guys. Ring that doorbell. You know, it's a funny story. I don't know if either of y'all were here a second ago when I was saying this. So I'm walking down my pathway to get down here. Is a nice rocky, beautiful little trail that goes up, down the hills and then back up when you leave. Halfway down, I seen a pretty good sized, medium-sized snake go slithering down the path, the rocks, and I noticed there's a lady right down the rock sitting on the steps. I go, whoa, watch out, snake. I don't know what kind it was, blah, blah, blah. She's like, yeah, I seen it. Oh my goodness, So I walk a little further down, then it comes back out into the pathway a little closer to where I'm at. And it goes slithering off again, and I notice, I go, dang, it's that dang snake. And me having a channel, I want to record it. I start recording it a little bit. It's like a black and white, medium-sized speckled snake, round head, not diamond-like. Trying to get some footage of him. She's like, she kind of giggled, but she was kind of hitting at me, like, don't do that near me, She's like, you're gonna scare him back over here. Kind of timidly. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Let's take a picture of him. I couldn't get him to move. couple pretty good pictures of it. Look pretty cool. Black and white, like a checkered speckle. Almost like a Minecraft looking snake. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, about 3 foot long at least. What we got in here in the chat? Hit up the chat so I know who we're working with. I feel like you guys are here. You know what, Lord, give me a massive drum. Bass, catfish, or like, I wouldn't mind a big old sandbar, like a big old striper come past and just snatch that up out of nowhere. Boost my morale of the striper population here on Lake Worth, Lord. That's what I want to see. Big striper or drum. Well, give me a 40-pound drum, I'll be alright. Trying not to stand in the way of the line of sight of the poles for y'all in that camera, because if one of them goes off, I definitely want to catch the hit. Come on, take off with that bait down. Oh my goodness, that was a big old fish just jumped out. Whoa. Should bring them aggressive bass over here to this side. Literally, that was about 100 yards out. Big old bass just came leaping out. Surely chasing live bait, which is what we got on these poles, so that's a good sign. You guys know about this bubble gum? Remember this? The bait store's got a little jar of bubble gum right next to the cash register. I always grab a couple. Come on, tag the pole. Usually don't see a lot of turtle action here. See a little bit though. guys. Be right back when I got the blob racing down there. Snake, you guys, we got a snake. Be advised, snake coming in. Middle of the poles, up between the rocks. A snake has landed right here in these rocks. I'm going to turn the stream right back on. I'm going to film this snake. I'll turn the stream back on in a second.